Welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and this is the excellent British turreted TD, Tier 8 TD, the Charioteer. Absolutely fantastic gun, brilliant TD, based on the chassis of the Comet, so it's got surprising speed for a TD. Makes almost all the pain that you go through with the Charioteer worth it. Oh, did you see there was one of those new KV4, I can't see, it's just going away, Chrysler, those things, KV4 Chrysler. You can only get them through Clan Wars, so there you go. Anyway, we're on Proper Ofka. It is a Tier 8 game, so on the face of it, quite good matchmaking. However, the observant of you will have noticed we have neither of the teams has a light tank, and we only have one medium tank at Cromwell. So our team is entirely, apart from the Cromwell, is entirely composed of heavy tanks and TDs. The enemy team have a few more mediums. In fact, they have 2, 4, 6 mediums, less heavies, same number of TDs, but again, no light tanks, and neither teams have any artillery. So on a big wide map like this is a bit challenging. Oh, there's the WZ 111. Well, I'm pulling back because I just do not. The trouble is being on this flank is if you get spotted when you're up high like that, you can suddenly find yourself being thumped by a whole load of enemy tanks. And indeed, there is the Panther 88 who's gone into the E1 spot. I did see one of our teammates firing blind up there just to see whether anything was in there, and when I moved forward I should have spotted him. So it was very brave of him to do that, very brave. And there's an FCM 50T behind, and there's our friend in the WZ111. We'll have a shot at him. The bug on the replays is still there, so you can't see the outlines, but that went straight through the side of his turret, 390 damage. As I said, this gun is fantastic. There's the FCM. Not really going to push, is he? He's thinking about it, you know. He's thinking about it. First shot, very nice, 422, and I've loaded a HESH shell. This gun carries HESH as its premium, which is a much higher damage HE shell. Didn't really need it though, because somebody hit him for 300. It's pretty much the same moment as my HESH shell hit him and finished him off. I might have one-shotted him with the HESH shell, so that was why I loaded it if it had penned. So back to normal rounds again. Can't get a shot on those boys. And our friends are pushed to the base of the hill, but not done anything more. Not ideal. So there's that T-34-2. Can we aim in on him? Aim time on this gun is a little tardy. Can't quite get the shell. Oh, there's the WZ again. See, my binos have kicked in. Haven't got a good enough shot on his turrets from here. Turrets of the WZ is pretty strong. Oh, and there's a Ferdinand all the way across the other side, and I put one straight through the side of his well, would be a turret if he had one. 370 damage. And there's the T-34-2. Shame really, I would have loved to have hit him because he was probably more of a threat because of his increased view range. So it's 2-2 still. This is really nip and tuck as a game. It's tough when you haven't got any lights or mediums supporting you. You've got to really play it very, very coolly. Oh, there's the medium. Can we get a shot into him? He's wiggling. He's wiggling. And I bounced. Bounced off the side of his. I mean, you pen the side of a Ferdinand from long range, and then you hit T-34-2 in the side and do nothing. Missed that. There's the. Oh, there's a nice 3 over there now. Okay, so I want to try. We've got to get rid of some of these tanks. We're losing. The team is losing 3-5. We've got an outline on the WZ. Nope, I have not. But we pulled one tank back. I've inched my way forward slowly but surely. Can we get into the WZs? Yes, that's far better. And you can't see it. It's kind of wasted a bit. It's a shame. I was aiming for his commander's hatch, and and there we go again, another one straight through the commander's hatch, because it's a fairly reliable way of penning him. So that was 2 good hits, more than 800 damage into his commander's hatch. Fired a blind shot on that T-34, no idea whether I hit him, and he's had enough. This guy is pulling back. Can we get another one into his commander's hatch? Aiming, aiming, aiming. Yes, we can. That was sweet shooting. 1500 damage through the commander's hatch of that thing. Very good, very nice. T-34-2 still hasn't spotted me. WZ's complimenting me on my accuracy. I don't know whether he's being sarcastic or what, but you know, it was what I did. That's what I aimed for. Can I hit that T-34-2? No, I can't. Oh, and there's a VK moved up as well. Ooh. Trying to shoot at the... Oh yes, beauty, beauty. That Ferdinand just loved it. Loved it. Oh, and then managed to put one through the IS-3. And so the gun on this thing is a monster. Absolute monster. And it looks like we've broken the enemy. They're falling back in disarray. That VK that we saw has been... is he killed? Yes, he was. Yep. There's the ISU-152. He's running too, but he's outside my render range, unfortunately. There's the T-34. Can't get a shot on here. IS-3, can we get a shot on him? No. So I'm just going to push up. We know there's not much over here because you can see where the OHO's got to. There's a Borsig. There is a Borsig. Yes, nice hit into the Borsig. Only 386. Not a massive roll. Loaded Hesh again. See whether we can finish off in one go. But he's not there. He's disappeared out my render range again. But keep moving forward. Trying to get some side shots into these heavies that are in the middle. The team's now winning. It's 11 plays 8. Can we get a shot? I've been spotted by somebody. So it's time to get the foot to the metal. Get this thing moving. It does shift beautifully. Look at that. I'm doing 50 plus. Okay, I'm coming down the hill. I was coming down the hill, but even so, this thing is it's built on a Comet chassis, so it can really shift when it needs to. Change back into a regular AP round because I don't want to waste a Hesh, and chances are of penning the IS-3 are pretty slim with a Hesh round unless I got up his Jaxie, although ironically it looks like that's exactly what I'm going to do. He's the last man down. I'd like to get one more damaging shot, and I do. 421. Nice hit. And that's it. GG. So I thought it deserved more than a second class, that game. All that sniping. Fire for effect and high caliber. So we did a lot of damage. We did 4,000 damage, which was top damage player on both sides, actually. Finished 4th from top on base XP. 971 damage, 971 base XP, what am I talking about, for that 4,000 damage and 2 kills. Let's see, how many times did I hit that WZ? 4 times for 1,500 damage. Very nice. The IS-3, we hit him twice for 800, Ferdinand twice for 700, Borsig was just one hit for 380, so he got away lightly. That FCM, 666 damage, so some big ass hits coming in from this gun, and that's what it's good for. It's surprisingly accurate and a very, very high alpha, high penetration gun. 15 shots fired, hit with 12 of them, penned with 11 for that 4,000 damage. We only took one hit and it penetrated, and that was that IS-3 right at the end. Most of the time we managed to keep hidden, and that's the secret of any decent TD. Nearly 50,000 credits. We did fire a heat round, or a Hesh round, sorry, so it cost us a fair bit, and we ended up 23,000 profit. If I hadn't had a premium account, still would have been 6,500. And we got a nice amount of XP for a pretty good game, for just shy of 3,000 XP with all the bonuses. If I hadn't have run a premium, it would have been just shy of 2,000. So That was a nice snipery game in the Charioteer.